Hi guys, welcome to another Stats by Stokes video. In today's video, we'll be talking about the two AFC and NFC divisional games that'll be going on today. Before we start, let's recap what happened last night. So last night, the Bills versus the Broncos and Niners versus Seahawks games happened. Bills versus Broncos game was absolute thriller all the way through. It was controversial play towards the end. Brandon Cooks, it appeared he came down with the catch, but he was ruled an interception when some dude on the Broncos came up with the ball after it came out of the ground. So people thought it was controversial, and the Broncos ended up kicking the game-winning field goal to win 33-30. But at what cost? Bo Nix fractured his ankle. It will require surgery, and he's now out for the playoffs. And basically, the Broncos' Super Bowl hopes are just done because Jared Stidham will be starting for them for the AFC Championship game. And then the 49ers for the Seahawks, there's nothing really much to say about it. It was an absolute blowout. Final score was 41-6. And Sam Darnold only passed for like 109 yards or something. 110 yards. Just that defense is absolutely elite. But let's get it started off Texans versus the Patriots. These are two top-notch defenses. The Patriots offense is great, but they're like the third-ranked offense in the entire league. But this Texans defense is number one. That pass rush is insane. The secondary is insane. They have really good linebackers, and they have one of the best, probably might have the most defensive-minded coach in the entire league in D'Amico Ryans. I mean, Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter might be the best 1-2 pass rush in the entire league. But its offense is a little bit weaker. But in this Patriots defense is about average. So it's going to be like average offense versus average defense, and you got elite offense versus elite defense. Unstoppable force versus immovable object, and unstoppable force versus movable object. But the prediction for this game, I got Texans winning this one in a low-scoring battle. Final score is going to be 17-13. And then tonight at 6:30 will be the Rams versus the Bears. This is the game probably most people have been looking forward to. Probably going to be the game of the Divisional Round. So the Rams, they absolutely just barely edged out the Panthers last week in such a high-scoring game, the highest-scoring game so far in the playoffs. And it was top to bottom was just absolutely a great game. Bryce Young played well, but he was not able to get it done for the Panthers. Matt Stafford just simply outplayed him. And Davante Adams even had his best game. It was mostly Puka Nacua and Colby Parkinson getting the job done for the Rams. But his defense has been a little bit questionable, and they'll be playing this Bears offense. It was absolutely elite during that fourth quarter. Sure, this Packers defense isn't that good without Michael Parsons, but the Rams still scored. The Bears still scored 25 points against them in the fourth quarter alone, sparking a huge comeback and end up beating their main rivals, Packers. Caleb Williams is balling out the entire game. Rome Odunze, though, is questionable for today, so we'll be able to see if his number 2 receiver will be able to play. DJ Moore and Luther Burden should have big games, though. And his defense, it was a little bit shaky. They usually have one of the better units, but Kyler Gordon, who came back from injury, was absolutely getting torched out there against Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, Jalen Reed and company of that Packers wide receiver room. But the prediction for this game, I got the Rams winning this one. Final score 31-27. Well, that's it for today's video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and see you next time.